again. It's time for another episode of Subnautica. Anyway, like I said before, this is a bit of a new thing for me, so please feel free to be patient and give tips, pointers, whatever you want. I'm sure we probably have at least one or two people checking out the channel. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the channel to get updated as we begin. But as for my YouTubers, let's go ahead and get started. Left off last time where we were basically just getting started with the basics. Basically. And got our swim gear all set up. Just not any suits or anything. What else? I think we made it where we're not hungry or thirsty at the moment, but you know, that always changes. And again, we're in build 31112, which for me is just one build off the last game I was playing. Waiting for this load. Initial loads are always long. At least the music's nice, right? Maybe I should start an intro while the loading is going on. That way I don't have this awkward silence all the time. You live and you learn. Alright, so here we go. Everything to load in because it's a little choppy. There we go. Glorious net. Whoa, what? 2 moons, huh? Didn't know that. Let's see. Are they both moving? Yeah. Hearing the birds and the volcanoes. Anyway, back to our mission, which is surviving. And as I said in the previous streams, video, really don't like doing the whole flashlight thing, so we're gonna get to experience the whole beauty of, the glowing natural lights. Like how it sits there and tells you mouse button left. So as far as this episode today, we're just going to kind of take it easy as we're going to try to get to the next level of success, which in this case, let's see. We have 2 different things we can do. We can either go and try to expand, or what is it called? Explore the crashed location, but that would require a radiation suit. So the radiation suit would be that lovely stuff. Fiber mesh, lead plates. Lead plates apparently are batteries. Squished batteries, I guess. Let's see. I don't know how that happens. The mysteries of manufacturing. Let's see. Lead plate. 2 batteries. So, I'm surprised I even have 1 battery in my inventory right now, because I don't believe I was making anything. I could make a welder, but that would require crash powder and magnesium. Magnesium I don't think is hard to get. Crash powder I just kind of have to avoid blowing up when they chase me, which is those little fish bombs. Let's see here. I'm just updating my stats on Twitch real quick. Cool. Alright. So, the other option is to go ahead and make a builder, which I think might have been what we were looking for, with a computer chip, which is silver ore. That's all we need left. Let's see, what is the other thing, just in case, so I don't use it up. What is it? battery. Computer chip doesn't take a battery, so we're good. Alright. So that means I'm gonna have to investigate the biome, or hopefully not more than one biome, but investigate the biome that has the... Oops, wrong button. Investigate the creepvine area. Just trying to scan down this guy, because apparently the game wants you to do that. Oh man. Come on. We'll get there eventually. Focus. Alright, well, there's tons of these guys, but I don't really need them, so let's go swim. And that is called a rabbit ray. Rabbit ray. Obviously. He's a little easier to scan down. And friendly. Alright,
Caution,
so we have
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Swim, swim, swim. Giant moon. And sun. Ooh, sun's bright. Alright. So the Sea Glide is one of those tools that will help you swim a little faster, but it does require battery power. Not something I'm used to using a lot, but might make it a little later if we start going too deep or anything like that. Solar panel fragment, my favorite. Who doesn't like renewable energy? There's a very little cost. I don't know why I keep picking up quartz when I don't really need it that much. Limestone, I don't really need it either, so I'm probably just gonna scan it and leave it be. That'll be our main metal source, and copper. Then I'll leave those floaters as well, just because I don't have the space. Leave him alone too.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No big rush. Alrighty. So hopefully some of these will be what we're looking for. Again, we're looking for those silver ores. And hey, if we get some solar panels with it, that is fine with me. There we go. Easy peasy.
Blueprint acquired.
Sandstone, I believe that's the one we need. There we go. So now we can make the computer chip in order to make the builder. And the whole point of builder is to make a base and all those components. So the basic idea is going to be to create a farm out of it, get some purified water out of it, that way we have a good food and water resource. And then we can worry about exploring things like that crazy wreck over there. Alright. Go ahead and salvage some of those wrecks. And while I'm here, don't think I have any other. Nope. Gonna pop in that computer chip. And interesting. What was I looking for? Habitat builder. And boom. So now let's go see what we have to do to get a base up and going. It's going to be probably a lot more metal than I have. I don't know. Haven't really checked. So probably the main thing I'm going to focus on is the multi-purpose room, because then we're going to be able to build a large aquarium inside, which means we're going to need quite a bit of metal, but a lot of glass as well. I probably won't expand too much other than a couple multi-purpose rooms. Then we'll do some solar panels since we have power. Easy peasy power. We'll put some... I can't believe we have that. The ability to create that. But we'll put one of those in there. Do a fabricator. So I believe I don't have tons of inventory built up yet, but enough to get us started. Try to make sure I'm not taking anything I don't need with me. Create a few glass. I was hitting the wrong buttons there. I think we needed 4 glass, but I don't think we're going to be able to create that. Definitely don't need titanium ingot. Alright, so now we gotta figure out the best spot to put a nice base. I want a lot of space available to basically build upward, just in case. Because who knows, we may make this a huge 5-star resort kind of base. Oh, this goes straight off into a 3rd biome. It's basically what I did with my last base, is I built it in a biome like this, but it wasn't quite this close to the pod. We definitely don't want to be near that little friend. So, go ahead. Too far. There we go. Look at multi-purpose. Uh-oh. Didn't like having to load that in. Just started off on this cliff here, maybe? That's the only thing I don't like is whenever the plants start showing through the floor there. And that'll definitely show through.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I guess I waited too long. I can't get rid of this out of my hand. There we go. Alright, let's try again. Didn't take any time to load that time. So that's the thing, is it clips so much on those. Might have to do it on the base. On the base. I just really don't want there to be like rocks and stuff. And there is a bloodsucker right there. All sorts of dangers. Let's try. So the idea is to be over this cliff so that we'd have an easy way to do the whole moon pool thing. Well, that might work. The thing is, it doesn't have an entrance area. Oh, let's see. It's like half in there. Let's try it out and see what happens. If it's like, oh, okay, there we go. If it cuts through too much, we might have to
caution
or something.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I need to breathe. So one of the most recent changes they've made to these bases, ooh, that might be interesting, is that it doesn't work. It doesn't create oxygen even without power. So you have to at least have power. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just put a hatch on the side. Put it on the side if I can. Yep. Didn't account for that though, as far as the materials. So, I'm gonna need to create some power, which is what I didn't account for, as far as the hatch and there. So I need 2 quartz on top of what I already have. There's no quartz down here. Gotta go back to the biome. Yeah, he's hiding. Well, he's not hiding, but he's guarding all that quartz down there.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Gotta breathe. Be nice if I can get a modification station. Of course, I'm talking way down the road. As far as technology progression. But modification station to increase my oxygen reserves. Make sure there's no crash bombs hiding out here. Yeah, that's all I needed, really. Food and water's a little low, so might as well scan where I can, I guess, and capture. Yeah, you're coming with me, buddy. Oh, I actually do have a little water. Even it out at least with the food a little bit. Too bad you can't catch all those schools of fish, right? The only thing is, I'm planning on putting
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, swimming up to the front to get air is getting annoying. I've been skipping, like, getting a full breath or something. So, power 0. Yeah, oxygen's still going down, see? So for now, I don't know, I'll probably keep this hatch here, so go ahead and just put it on top of the hatch, right? Of course, as I power it up, it turns to night.
All primary systems online.
Hopefully it doesn't, ooh, it gets really dark at first. Hopefully it doesn't actually use power, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it makes sense that it did use power. That was an eclipse? Really? That's kind of cool. Huh. Quickly get in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's still generating, so it's good. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna build a couple layers of this, establish a good base, build a, what's it called? One of those builder construction fabricators. Still seems like the power's going slow like that. But I want to make sure we get aquarium, which means we're gonna need Excuse me. Gonna need more quartz for glass. How much glass do I have? 1. And this takes... Looking for the aquarium. There we go. 4 glass, of course, which is a total of 8 quartz, which apparently I have 2 glass. So 4 quartz. Well, 3 if I have one in my inventory already. If I remember correctly, some son of a gun in here. Maybe you don't. It's nice that all these are fairly visible though. Oh, I didn't know the surface was that close. And I have another thing it looks like I missed there. Oh, a couple things. Oh, this is just a solar panel fragment, which means we're just gonna get some metal there. No big deal. Sea glide fragment, which I still need, I believe. Yeah, there we go.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright. Create some more glass. We just need 2 more. Double check. Yep. Oh. Anyway. Now the only thing I don't like about initial setup of bases is you never know where they are, especially when it's this dark. Wow. But I believe this is the correct way, because it's the only way that isn't really high up. Yep. Plus I believe you can still see a purple outline of bases and things. Boom. Alright, so we got 33 now, which obviously it's nighttime. I'm consuming oxygen, so it doesn't look like it's taking the power away. It's good. So, indoor item. Where are you? Large aquarium. Oh, guess what else we have to also put on here? A hatch. Can't get into it. Which means more glass. So, hatch. Oh, only 1 glass. Titanium. You'd figure that that particular hatch would be just glass and titanium? I don't know. Less metal, more glass. That's okay. Oh, hello. I'm eventually going to need to get this crash powder as well. What is it asking me to scan over here? Purple fans. I am a fan of the purple fan. I'll probably scan these too. Nope, they don't care. They don't care about those. Probably scan these guys. But you don't want to get too close, but you have to because you want to scan them, right? Gasopod. God. He's big, but dang. Don't wake up. Just stay asleep. Another solar panel fragment. Just worth the metal, or metal. Metal's a metal. Scanning people while he's sleeping. Then pick him up. Oh, come on now. Oh, almost caught your brother. Oh,
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Poo. can breathe. Could probably do a boomerang. They're not that quick. And they're all cartilage. Well, not all, but mostly. Do I even need to scan these guys anymore? Oh, no, I don't. Huh. I need to catch one. Come here. It's too dark. Can't follow him. Boy, I'm just not any good at catching a peeper, am I? Ah! Caught you on the rebound. Let's go cook some people. Could probably catch a boomerang, but again, there's not much nutrition in that. I guess that is one benefit to going into a mode where it's not survival and you don't have to worry about eating all the time, is you actually get more time to explore, get things done, things like that, but it just doesn't seem as fun. I don't know. I mean, the mechanic of eating and drinking, as far as the game mechanic, is getting a little old. I do agree with some people that say that, but it is effective. And somewhat realistic. I don't know if I'd actually eat this much in a day sometimes, then, you know, because there were some games that I was eating like 3 fish or something, 3 or 4 fish, probably closer to total in a day would probably be 6 fish. I don't know. Of course you're not sleeping either though, so go ahead and eat those. There we go, much better. Now I'll just have to worry about water. So again, back to the whole objective right now. It's creating... Let's see how many... Need glass still, which requires 2, which I have. See, get distracted, start talking about different stuff. Oh, you forget what you're doing. Alright. So this will give us hatch, but let's go ahead and grab some fish that we can start, which really I'm going to want to focus on the peepers because they are the most nutritious. And yeah. And hardest to catch. Come here. Haha. No, I don't want a boomerang. Sometimes when I'm playing though, I do wonder if you can actually eat a biome out of all the fish. If you don't like replenish it or let it hatch or something. Don't know what the mechanic for that is. Alright, so 2 peepers is enough. Get my bearings here. Where is my pod? Is this pod? No, that's the broken pod. Water right below it. Close enough. Should be headed straight out here. See, this is where that sea glide would probably come in handy. Because then you could be able to speed right along. Alright, so hatch. So... probably the best location, which obviously I can't build it straight out. I'm gonna put it as close to the door as I can though. Really kind of weird how that affects hole strength when it's the inside. It should be a different hole strength. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and pop in some papers. Alright. Now you guys go do your thing and multiply and stuff. Yeah. I'll get you a proper environment to do so. Because ain't nobody want to do it on the floor. Well, you know. That was a little crass, but you know. You know. Oh, crap. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'll take you too, spadefish. Come here. You just won't let me have him. Jeez. Making me dizzy trying to catch him.
New creature discovered.
Maybe on the dinner menu tonight. This is limestone, which is just copper. Alright, so I think I'll go ahead and cut it short, at least for now, because I don't want to keep these videos too long. Maybe I'll finish up and grab a few other things, like some water. But I don't want to keep these videos too long, because then it'll take forever to get them processed, and nobody wants to watch an hour-long video or anything like that. We did get the initial base set up, powered up, fish put in, so we're starting to get our food all set up. Oh, why did I get in here when I need to get some parasites? That little guy right there. Should probably put him in the aquarium too, so we can start getting some water until we are able to build a purifier of some sort. Which really, I mean, just go with purified water. But these air sacs are so convenient. Too bad they don't give very much. So these guys will be competing with peepers to populate the aquarium. And I'll probably end up putting another round top on the top of this one and either expanding the aquarium, which probably is a good idea considering the farming I
Welcome
do.
aboard, Captain.
Or I'll just do a separate, which I'll probably do if I expand this one. Let's do a separate multi-purpose. But one of these couples here will eventually lay an egg, which sounds weird, but I keep looking at that because it looks like one. But it'll hatch, create more, and then we can sort of eat them. So besides that, I might do a little off-camera action, get things a little more set up, so that it'll be a little more exciting, or at least a little newer in the experience. Don't believe I have... Oh yeah, that's spadefish. Let's see what we got here. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Go ahead and eat it now. Like I said, I'm going to need some water. But yeah, I think that'll go ahead and call it quits for now. Thanks for watching, and keep tuned, subscribe, whatever you need to do to keep updated with the next videos. Otherwise, have a good one.